Okay guys, for this video I would like to share how to control servo motor with Arduino. And here we're going to use Arduino Uno here, and here we're going to take servo motor. So there are two types of the servo motor. One type of servo motor is 360 degree for rotation, and one type is 180 degrees rotation. And servo motor is normally the operation voltage is 5 to 6 volt. So either is 5 or 6, between 5 to 6 volt servo motor. The standard servo motor voltage is 5 to 6 volt. So from Arduino produce 5 volt, so this is good enough to control the servo motor. But if you are using your servo motor is a high torque, which are like the MG 996R or MG 995, those are high torque, and if the power not enough to give the rotation for your servo motor, you can just give extra power supply, which are 5 volt or 6 volt. You can give separately. And here we're going to focus how to control this servo motor directly from Arduino. So here servo motor, and here Arduino. And the first pin is the ground wire here. So the ground wire, connect to the ground of the Arduino here, and the ground wire we're going to use as black color. And here is positive wire, positive of the servo motor, positive for servo motor. We're going to use we're going to connect to 5 volt of the Arduino here. Okay, then we're going to use red color, red jumper wire. And here this is the signal pin. The signal wire will connect to digital pin number 7 of Arduino. We're going to use as green. Okay, so right here the wiring is complete. We're going to write our code here. Here is the code block. Just choose the text. Okay, this is the built-in code for LED. And here we're going to delete. We're going to write ourselves for ourselves. We're going to write for ourselves. So this code block is exactly the same with Arduino IDE. And here, to be able to use the servo motor, the first we have to declare the header file. The header file for the servo motor include servo, include servo.h. This is the header file that we declare we're going to use the servo motor. And this is the variable servo. This is the object variable for servo motor. So this is inside the C++. There is the object variable for the servo motor, and after we declare object variable for servo motor, we have to give the name of our servo motor, my servo. Okay, we give the name our servo as my servo. So this is to declare the header file and the variable for the servo motor. Now we have to set up the void. So this is to initialize the code. So serial dot begins 9600. This is the baud rate of the Arduino. Okay, and here we cannot just write as the pin mode. We have to take our server name, my servo dot attach okay, pin number 7. I'm going to explain it. Okay, right here, after we declare, we're going to use the serial communication, and instead of the pin mode, we take our servo model, our given name of my servo, and my servo will attach to a digital pin number 7. So we didn't just give a pin mode for the servo model, because these things are different since they have this object variable. So my servo will attach to digital pin number 7, which is we use the digital pin number 7 here. If you use the digital pin number 6 or 5, you have to change it. And after we declare the void setup, we're going to write the void loops for the looping function. My servo dot write so this is the maximum rotation of this servo motor. So instead of writing the digital write, now we're gonna write my servo. As I mentioned, the servo model is we declare by this the object variable, and then we give the object variable the name as my servo. So my servo we write as 180 degree. So we're gonna try it. We start simulation. So you're gonna see this servo model will rotate to up to 180 degree. So this servo motor is we rotate up to 180 degree. So the good things about the servo motor is you can control this speed of the rotation, and until which level you want to give the rotation you can control. So stop simulation. Now if you just give the delay here, delay is 1000. Okay, 1000 is 1 second, and here my servo dot write. Okay, 180 delay, 1000. So we cannot make it 180 to 180. We have to 0. I'll just make it another one. Proceed. Now here is 180, and here going to be 90. So we start simulation. How is the rotation? So 0 to 90, 90 to 180. Then come back to 0, 90, 180. So let's say we just control more. You can just try to practice about it. Okay, now here 0. So the first step is we're gonna make it 20, and the second step we're gonna make it 40, and the third step we're gonna make it 60, and every step they will run to 20. So 60 to 80, we're gonna have a space 20. Ouch. 120 to 140 and 140 to 160 and one more up to 180. Control C and V. So now we need to use 180. Okay, this time every step that we have kept in 20. So start from 0 to 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. We're trying to run the code this one, then you will see what is the difference. Okay, now the code is already done. So you notice that between every step that we have the difference 20 20. So when already reached to 180, they will go back to 0. In this way you can control the speed of the servo motor and the delay times. If you want to make it fast or you want to make it slower, you can just edit. You can declare as one variable. So we can declare one global variable right here, integer delay time is, just make it dt, assigned to okay, 1000. 1000 is the time. Okay, so now you can delay all this time and you replace to dt. So anytime you can change easily. The delay time we replace to dt because of we already declared the variable phi here. So 1000 is assigned to dt. Then instead of writing 1000, we already replaced dt. So if we start running the code again, it will be the same speed or the same delay. Okay, now you observe. So the delay time is still the same. If you want to replace the delay time, you don't have to change here anymore. You just change here. If you want to make it like a 100 delay, it's going to be very fast. So the thing is going to be very fast. So this is a good thing that we use the variable. If you make it 3, okay. If you make it 3000 delay time, and you see you're going to be very slow. So you don't have to change here anything. So here you will see they are very slow. So every space they will wait for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So this is how to control the servo motor, and you can just try to write the code and you can just change whatever you want. And I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.